All right, so we're receiving some good news that the blood sample sent to the Kumasi Teaching Hospital came out negative. That's some relief there, but not completely. Let's learn a little bit about Ebola. If my machine doesn't fail me this afternoon, well, we're good to go. And the Ebola hemorrhagic fever is a severe, often fatal disease in humans and non-humans primates, or that's monkeys and chimpanzees now, and it has appeared sporadically since its initial recognition somewhere in 1976, and the disease is often caused by infection with Ebola virus named after a river in the Democratic Republic of Congo, that's formerly Zaire, in the African, that's Central African Republic, Democratic Republic of Congo, formerly Zaire in Africa, where it was first recognized. So these are some facts about Ebola. Even though the samples have come back negative, it doesn't mean that we're completely immune from it, because we understand that some 78 people had already died in Guinea, and Liberia has also reported some cases. So very good news, but we are not completely immune from it. Now, this is what the health service is telling us. The samples, blood samples tested from a 12-year-old girl suspected to have died of Ebola case brought from Kumasi Teaching Hospital has proven negative. Now, the Ministry of Health received a report from the Noguchi Memorial Institute this morning. There was suspicion of a possible Ebola case on Sunday. News went viral about the death of a 12-year-old girl with symptoms similar to Ebola 4 days ago. That Ghana had possibly recorded its first case of Ebola. Now, blood samples were quickly sent to the Noguchi Memorial Institute, but that came out to be negative. Now, the deadly flesh-eating hemorrhage fever has already killed scores of people, about 78 of them in Guinea, and cases have also been reported in Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Mali. Now, over 90 people have died so far when you put all these countries together, and of course, there's no known cure or vaccine for the Ebola virus. But we understand it kills 90% of its victims. It means that when you have the Ebola virus, there's actually 10% chance of you surviving, and that's scary. Even though we're excited that this is negative, it is scary that it kills 90% of its victims. Now, you can join us with your thoughts on Facebook or Twitter at News on TV3 for Twitter, or News on TV3 Facebook, and let us know what you think about it. Good news, yes, but what else can we do? You can join us more. We have on the phone line now Nako Kwabla. She's on the beat. She went to the ministry's briefing this morning. Nako, good afternoon to you. Hello, Nako.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Nako. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bridget.
All right, so we're just receiving the good news that indeed the test that was conducted on the 12-year-old girl came out negative. Tell us more about it. Exactly what did they say? What's the condition of this girl? What was the issue? What was wrong with the girl?
For now, Bridget, the Minister of Health says that Noguchi Memorial Institute is still analyzing the blood samples of the girl to finally, get to the bottom of it, or what actually killed the girl. But they can't for sure say that it was not Ebola.
All right. But what was the press briefing for? Was this necessarily to address this girl's incident, or there was more?
It was more. It was actually a stakeholders meeting where we had officials from Interior, the Minister of Information, from NADMO, and other health allied agencies meeting to actually look at the way forward from this incident, even though it's not an Ebola virus incident. They actually wanted to strengthen the surveillance throughout our entry points. We had the WHO rep was there, and then she is suggesting that there will be no need to actually put restrictions on travel and trade within the sub-region. So the team was there to look at the avenues they can look at to strengthen surveillance at the entry port, and then also to train the port officials on how to identify and deal with these cases if it should occur, Bridget.
All right, but did you find out from them? Are they not a bit late if they are now going to train? I mean, we've had this issue from last week.
Bridget, I think there has been a technical team already working on it, but
yes, I'm aware of that.
Now going to be strengthened with this case happening. It appears it's closer to us than we think. Even though this is an isolated case, it appears that it's closer than we think, and so it has to be strengthened. Bridget.
All right. They have confidently stated that indeed it's negative. What about the citizenry? How are they going about it? Because this has already gone viral that the girl died from Ebola virus.
Well, they're counting on us, the media, to send the good news out that it wasn't Ebola. That is what the Minister of Health said. She's counting on us to do the work for them. But beyond that, she also mentioned that there will be 56 quarantine centers around the country. She says the technical committee would have to come up with the areas. She couldn't tell us the areas where these quarantine centers will be set up, just in case this virus breaks out in the country. She said the technical committee will come up with that. But then she hinted that it will be near the forest areas and where we can locate bats and antelopes and monkeys and any other animal that will possibly transmit the Ebola virus.
All right. Thank you very much, Nako Kwabla, for bringing us up to speed. Indeed, the ministry can confirm, they're confident that whatever this girl may have died of was not the Ebola virus, and that they will also, they're not done yet. They will go ahead and find out what exactly may have caused her death, whilst they'll be setting up some 66 centers to address some of these concerns.